Y'all didn't have to break up just because I had to go to him. Okay. Now you all over the place. Y'all finished? So, I'm sorry.
Emily, are you able to hear me? Hmm. Okay, I am not showing that there is anybody else in this hangout with me, but it is 4:11, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started and do some information and talk about a couple of things, and it will be a recording of the hangout will be available on, I'll put a link to it on the Google group, and I'll also put a link to it on our wiki, okay? So I just wanted to have a brief webinar to make sure that everyone is aware of the changes and shifts that have happened this year with high school department chairs for English. Um, it is now a funded position, and principals were given some criteria to use in selecting a department chair. And I wanted to take a second just to go over those. I'm pretty sure that y'all have seen these before you agreed to be a department chair this year. So I just wanted to kind of touch base with everyone. Um, just to be clear, I do have a group chat available, and I've put a link to that group chat or to the job description in the group chat. I'll also put a link to that job description in our Google group. If you're unable to see the group chat, in the upper left-hand side of your Google Hangout screen, you should have a toolbar of some options that you can enable. And the first one or second one at the top is chat, and it looks like a blue box with a blue speech box with some white lines in it. And if you click that, the chat will appear or disappear depending on if you have it enabled or not. So if you haven't done that, go ahead and look at the toolbar. If you move your mouse on your Google Hangout box, on the upper left-hand side, there is that chat button that you can push. And you can use that to ask questions if your mic for some reason isn't working. Although, like I said, it doesn't show that there's anybody in this hangout with me. So I am going to share my screen with you and bring up the job description so that I can focus on that. And then if we get anybody up and running in the hangout and you want to ask some questions and you have a mic, or you want to ask some questions through the chat, you can do that as well. All right, let me screen share here and pull up the department chair job description. Okay, so the link that I gave you is to this PDF that is available in Google Drive. And I want to just kind of hit a couple of the high points. Um, some of these things are definitely site-based duties and responsibilities, and some of them are district-based. One of the ways that the curriculum instruction and assessment team was able to win a stipend for department chairs this year was by listing and being explicit about all of the things that our department chairs do and the things that maybe they couldn't or were not able to do because it's not a paid position and there's only so much of your life you can hand over. So when we put together all the things that our department chairs do or did do already, and those things that we could really use our department chairs to leverage across the district, we were actually given the okay to write up this formal description, and then department chairs would be receiving the stipend. So I want you to know that this is built by the CIA specialists, the high school and secondary specialists, and we thought about the things that you do and the things that we could do to leverage our district collaboration. So the first one for me, especially this year, is super important to ensure all department members are familiar with DPS curriculum documents and resources for the courses they're assigned to teach. This is the first year since I've taken this position that we did not have a content area day or time, anytime at all, to meet with all of our content area teachers as a large group to kick off the school year. So this, the first bullet point here became very, very important. Some of these other ones are site-based or school-based, so I'm not going to really go into those. I will touch on the fourth bullet, to convene and facilitate monthly meetings. I'm not going to be checking up on your meetings, but I will be asking periodically for you to collect information or bring things to your monthly department meeting for discussion and brainstorming and input. And then ask you when we have our monthly meetings to bring that information back to kind of streamline the process of getting everybody in the district together. The next bullet also is to identify at least one department representative from each PLC to attend and participate in district PLC work sessions, with the promise of one representative from each school at all of our district PLCs for each unit. I really think that as a district, we can move mountains, and the collaboration that happens at those PLC work sessions where there is a full contingent across the district for each course. I think that the kind of, I don't know, collaboration by chance would be turned into collaboration by design, and we would have those check-in points and be able to share and collaborate more effectively and with more meaning in person, and then be able to take that back to each and every building. We also have some curriculum slash lesson writing slash professional development opportunities that we'll be working on this year. And as those plans are finalized, I will be asking for your input for suggestions and for you to kind of pinpoint the folks in your building that would be the best for each individual specific task. Let's see if there's any other ones that I'm looking at. Professional development. One of the first things that I'll be asking U.S. department chairs to help me with is our November district PLC day. We do have 2 district PLC days this year, one in November and one in April. And I am going to make that as teacher-led as possible. So I will be posting some stuff on the Google group about things that I've been seeing around the district and things that people have been asking me for as I visit schools in the district. And we will build the sessions that are available based on what I'm observing and people are telling me they need. And my goal is not to work on that afternoon, not because I won't be doing anything, but because I don't want to be leading it. I want the amazing teachers that we have here in the district to actually be leading it. And those are really the pieces that I wanted to touch base with. I'm still quite unsure because I don't think anybody's here in the hangout with me. But so, and I just gotta, let's see. Oh my gosh, Emily, I'm sorry. Let me bring it back up. And this is crazy that you can't see the chat box either. Let me do this. See? Share. Oh, that's creepy. Stop. I do not know what is going on with this thing today. I'm sorry. Normally my hangouts go pretty easily. So, Emily, are you able to see the job description? And if there's anybody else listening, if you haven't seen this job description, I will be posting it on our Google group and on our wiki. So if you haven't seen it before today, or you haven't seen it before I post it on the Google group for access, then just let me know. And you can always email me with questions. And just for kicks and giggles, is there anyone else that's listening to this Google Hangout? I know Emily's here. Yay, Emily. I even checked the settings and everything before I started. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop the Google Hangout at this point. I'm going to go ahead and post that information on the Google group for department chairs. I'll also post it on the wiki so that it's available at whichever is easier for your access. And if you haven't, please take a look at the items in the description for department chairs, and then we will, if you do have any questions, just shoot me an email, and we'll take it from there. So Emily emailed me again. I'm so sorry, Emily. I don't understand what is going on with Google Groups today, or Google Hangouts today. Crazy, crazy. So I'll make sure I put it in the Google Groups, and you can access it there. And if anyone did sit in on this hangout, please let me know, because I'd like to know why I'm not seeing. Usually I get a list of people in the corner of who's signed in. Okay. So if you have any questions, let me know. And last thing before I go, if you haven't already passed on the information about the Google group to all of your teachers and made sure that they joined, please do so, because I am not going to be sending emails to IFs and department chairs like I did last year. I'm going to be doing everything for the Google group. You know, people think, oh, it's nothing, I'll just forward the email, but that's one step that I can take out of your task list. So the Google group is there so that everybody knows that they have access to any of that information that I would be sending out anyways. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and stop the broadcast and post that information. Keep the emails coming. And if you have any questions, just let me know. All right, bye-bye.